As Belizeans, of course, we would get the impression that, well, we need to do something. And in our case, we are saying we need to do something urgently. So I want really to take only in 2 slides, only to demonstrate 5 of the actions that we believe are highly important in terms of addressing some of the threats and challenges that we face in the chiqubul forest. My first recommendation, Lenny, reinforcements in hotspot areas, through activation of joint conservation posts. In terms of the second recommendation, of course, this is something that I am pretty sure many people across Belize are further asking for strengthening, like in Belize City, reinforcements, to have more of the boots on the ground. In the case of chiqubul, likewise, what we are suggesting here is to strengthen the joint forces units. The other recommendation on what we have observed over the last 4 years, we believe that there is a need on how really to conduct a clear policy and mandate on how to deal with cross-border environmental issues. Okay, what do I mean by that? A lot of enforcement personnel are a little bit kind of timid or either afraid of dealing with Guatemalan elements. Particularly whenever it relates to environmental crimes, I think that it really needs to be coming into focus on why it needs to be done. In point number 4, synchronization of roles among the regulatory agencies and other stakeholders. I believe that it is really, really important that, we as co-managers, of course, the police, immigration, customs, Belize Defense Force, on how really to have that really tight system in terms of dealing with these environmental crimes. The other recommendation is the build-up of cooperation programs with Guatemala, such as Peace Park concepts. Okay, what do I mean by that? In fact, a level of cooperation is, of course, admirable for countries. I recall, over a year and a half or so, Angola, which is one of the most, conflict, given countries across in Africa, they did manage to sign a level of cooperation amongst their other 2 neighbors. As a result of that, then they got also the financial support from other countries in order on how really to maneuver such a block and conflict around those countries there. In the case of Belize, we believe that we do have a park, the chiqubul or the chiqubul forest, the Chiqubul National Park, the Caracol Archaeological Reserve. Now imagine just across our borders, there is also a protected area owned and designated by Guatemalans as a biosphere reserve. Just imagine in the context of having those 2 areas being maneuvered in terms of a good management program under the umbrella of environmentalism. And that, in one word, the mutual context behind that is really cooperation.